Summer is coming. If you want to look better, feel better, stop drinking, like now. Hey everyone, this is Victoria English, head coach over at Alcohol Free Lifestyle. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I can't believe I just said that. Summer is coming, but here we are. We are heading into March, and I think I'm about ready. I may have mentioned, you probably heard me say that we moved out to Colorado almost 8 years ago. I love the seasons, but I do understand what they mean now by spring fever. And I'm excited for the change in seasons, and I hope you are too. Winter is something that we've only experienced for 8 years now. And boy, it is easy to get comfortable in those oversized, comfortable, warm clothes, isn't it? And so this time of year, naturally, we start thinking about, oh, I guess I'd better get ready to show some skin again. I would imagine that if you are still caught in the cycle of drinking, that thought of showing some skin might fill you with some dread, some trepidation. But you know, the body is a simply amazing thing. It's amazing what our body can do for us when we just get out of the way. Quitting drinking, or even just taking a 90-day break from drinking, is, I think, about the best thing you can do for yourself for so many reasons. But today we're talking about looking better. And so I'm going to go over a few things today, how stopping drinking now can get you ready for summer or even spring. Let's be honest. I was inspired by this to record this topic when I logged on to a Beyond 90 call today and saw the members. So Beyond 90 is a program we have that is an extension of Project 90, and we help people get to at least 1 year alcohol free. The transformation on every level, body, mind, and spirit, is astounding. When our members join Project 90, I invite them to take a selfie on day 1, just for their eyes only, and then again on days 30, 60, and 90. And it is astounding. So today I logged on for the Beyond 90 call, and I haven't seen the members in a while because we had a guest coach come in, and last week I was in town, out of town, visiting my son at grad school in Arizona. So I haven't seen these awesome people in about 2 weeks, aside from video, Marco Polo and stuff. And I logged on, and everyone on there has gotten better looking. So everyone, Beyond 90 means they've been alcohol free for at least 90 days, but we've got people who are 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, coming up on a year. We even have some members who love the community so much that they're coming up on 2 years, and they just love it, and they're still with us, growing and changing. And so I was just taken aback, like, wow, you guys, you look incredible. So what happens when we stop drinking? Well, the body's ability to take care of itself, as I mentioned earlier, really is incredible. And we see extremes of that, right? People who have gone through a terrible injury or a terrible illness. A lot of you have heard me talk about my triple negative breast cancer journey, and I was astounded at how my body was able to recover from all of that treatment and all of those surgeries. I still get a kick out of, washing my hair because I didn't have any for a while. But even just energy and my body's ability to manage after such trauma is incredible. So imagine what your body can do when you get rid of alcohol. An example I use in coaching is anyone who's listening has probably at some point experienced the flu. And you know when it's coming, don't you? You know when you're getting sick. because your body tells you. It says, uh-oh, something's not right. It might start with a sneeze that feels off, or a tickle in your throat, or all of a sudden you feel cold, a little chilled, achy. And so you kind of know what you're in store for. Okay, I'm getting sick. Hopefully it doesn't turn into anything too serious, and you take some R&R time, hydrate, drink more fluids, maybe some nice soup, sleep some more, a warm bath. And incredibly, without us giving our body direction, just listening to it, we wake up, hopefully just after a few days, and the fever has broken. It's weird, right? When you wake up in the morning and you're sweaty, but you're grateful. It's like, because your body is saying, hey, we're on the other side of this. We're recovering, getting better. And so we embrace that sweaty morning with gratitude, and we say, oh, thank goodness. Okay. And so we know that we're not ready to launch back into full activity, but we rest assured that, okay, things are getting back to normal. So when we stop drinking, what happens? Well, our skin gets better. Why is that? Well, alcohol is a diuretic and it dehydrates us. That's one of the reasons you go to the bathroom so much. And especially as we get into middle age, which is, if you're listening to this, most of our listeners are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. The skin tells no lies, right? When we have gotten a good night's sleep and eaten well and we're hydrated, our skin shows that. When we're drinking, it doesn't show that. Now, if you've been drinking for a while, you may not even be aware of the impact that this is having on your skin. You might chalk it up to middle age. Oh, I'm just getting older. I have more wrinkles. It just is what it is. Well, yes, we are aging, and yes, we're going to get wrinkles. But why are we giving Father Time a hall pass to march all across us, right? When we stop drinking after 30 days, our skin has a chance to rehydrate and regenerate. What's incredible, though, is, I mentioned that day one selfie in Project 90, is that members after about 10 days look so much different. It looks like they have been in a humid climate and put some really good moisturizer on their face. That's, I guess, the best way I can surmise it. They also are less blotchy. Alcohol is a vasodilator and a vasoconstrictor. And so the blotchiness can go away in their skin. And again, you start to see the changes after even a week or two. So imagine what happens by 90 days, or for our members who are in Beyond 90, it really is astounding. And so just getting rid of the alcohol can do wonders for your skin. Interestingly, it can also improve certain skin conditions like eczema and even dandruff, because, your scalp is part of your skin. And so if you're suffering with that issue, not drinking could help. Pretty amazing, isn't it? When you think about the market, of course, there's such a market for all things skin related, promising you that you can look younger skin in only 30 days. Well, I'll tell you that, and they always have these statistics, right? These percentages. 92% of users reported smoother looking skin, younger looking skin. Well, first of all, those studies are sponsored by whatever cosmetic company is creating the product. But anyway, what if I told you that 100% of our participants report better looking skin in 30 days? The numbers don't lie. If you are a member of Project 90, you'll experience that same thing. I cannot think of a single member who has ever said that they look worse after 30 days of not drinking, let alone 60 and 90, because the changes are compounded the longer you go down this alcohol-free path. That's why you'll hear me call sobriety or an alcohol-free life the fountain of youth. I really do believe that. Let's talk about the eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. I also believe that you can tell a lot about a person just by looking at their eyes. Well, what story do your eyes tell about you when you wake up with yet another hangover? Mm. When I was drinking, I would wake up with bags under my eyes because I disrupted my sleep. Also, let's talk about the drunk munchies, the drunchies, as I call them. I don't know about you, but after a few glasses of wine, I was not going for a nice, healthy, light salad with some fish, right? I was going for whatever I could get my hands on. I was going for pizza and pasta and cheese and crackers and olives and processed food, bottom line. Who can relate? Well, what's in processed food? Lots of salt, other garbage, but tons of salt. If you look at the labels on these things and you look at percentage of daily sodium, processed food is way up there often. And so the bags under the eyes, that's partly because you're holding more water. So interesting, isn't it? It's ironic that alcohol is a diuretic, but also makes us retain water. And that's a little more complicated, but basically there's layers to the dermis and everything. And so that water is right underneath the skin. That's why you get the bags under your eyes. You also get dark circles, partly because of the poor quality sleep. I know that alcohol might help you get to sleep, but it is impacting your quality sleep. There's a big difference. There's a reason that a lot of us, when we are drinking, wake up at 3 a.m. There's a reason for that. Hard to get good sleep when you wake up feeling anxious in the middle of the night. And so the nutritional absorption, so that your absorption of nutrients is impaired when you are drinking. So naturally, your skin is going to reflect that. The bags under your eyes can be in part because of the water retention and vitamin deficiencies. Something to think about. Not to mention, as I said, the drunk munchies. So you're not really eating the best quality food anyway. And that's just not when we're drinking. It's the next morning also. I wasn't going for a healthy smoothie or something really good for me. I was going for something greasy and carb loaded with refined carbs. So yeah, not a good look. And then the bloodshot eyes, again, alcohol is a vasodilator and a vasoconstrictor. So the swollen blood vessels in your eyes can cause that bloodshot look. Also, not the way we want to head into summer with bags under the eyes, dandruff, and bloodshot eyes, broken capillaries around the nose and cheeks, things like that.
Hi, this is Victoria English, Senior Coach at Project 90, the program that helps high achievers stop drinking either temporarily or permanently. If you're an executive, entrepreneur, investor, physician, or other high achiever and know you're drinking too much, if you know your current drinking habits are compromising your sleep, relationships, health, and your happiness, and you're ready to finally get your drinking under control by quitting for either at least 90 days or 1 year, you are invited to apply to become a Project 90 client. Our 90-day and 1-year programs involve a safe, fun, yes, I said fun, private virtual community of high achievers with a process that boasts an incredible 92% success rate of clients reaching at least 90 consecutive days alcohol-free. Applicants can apply for an introductory interview by visiting alcoholfreelifestyle.com/Project 90. You'll likely speak directly with me or one of our other coaches. Are you ready to stop for at least 90 days? Are you ready to stop for at least 1 year? If so, we can help. Application interviews are limited and are conducted on a first-come, first-served basis. If there are no remaining interview times available, wait a few weeks and try again. Schedule your 15-minute initial application interview by visiting alcoholfreelifestyle.com/Project 90. Let's get back to the show.
The good news is, in just a short time without drinking, your sleep improves. You're back to getting that restful, restorative sleep that is so important. The research on sleep is really coming hard and fast these days, and it is of utmost importance. And if you're like me and in middle age, sleep is gold. I don't want to give up. I don't want anything to take away from my quality of sleep these days. And so you'd be amazed, just 30 days of quality sleep. Again, fountain of youth. There's no product that can give you that look. And you'll see all the tricks, won't you? All the makeup tricks for brightening around the eyes, hiding shadows, concealing dark circles. There's nothing wrong with still implementing some of those tips and tricks, but you're not going to need them to the extent that you do while you're in the cycle of drinking. Bloating and weight gain. Well, that is a very well-known side effect from drinking. And so what if you could possibly release some of that bloating? What if you could lose some of that weight? It's okay that it happens. You know, this episode isn't just about how we look. There's so much more to us as humans. And if you've listened to many of my podcasts, I've talked about one of the weird gifts, I guess you'd call it, of going through cancer treatment was that I did really lose the external armor, my hair, my breasts, my eyelashes, eyebrows, all of that. So yeah, it's not all about how we look, but come on, we do want to look healthy and well with the, I'm going to dare say, gratitude of being middle-aged. You know, not everyone gets to where we are, and we are going to age. Our looks are going to change. But again, give yourself the ability to age naturally, to age gracefully, to let your body take care of itself and honor yourself by not drinking. So yeah, what is that bloating about? Well, alcohol is very, very inflammatory. In fact, it's one of the most inflammatory things you can put into your system, which will wreak havoc on your gut biome. That's what helps with nutrient absorption. I mentioned before the malabsorption of nutrients when we drink. So you want to keep a nice, healthy gut biome. And putting alcohol in there is terrible for your gut. The gut is full of rapidly dividing cells, like we have in our hair and in our mouth. In fact, that's one of the reasons that chemo causes hair loss, because it targets the cancer cells, which are rapidly dividing, and all other rapidly dividing cells, hair follicles, gut, mouth. That's why, yeah, all those things sort of go to hell during cancer treatment, but they can also sort of go to hell during this drinking cycle. By simply removing the alcohol, again, you're giving your body a chance to return to homeostasis. Your gut has an amazing ability to heal itself. Chances are you will also eat less processed food when you're not drinking. So you can nourish your gut health with whole foods, healthier choices. That is a real gift, and your body will thank you by decreasing some of the bloating. Your metabolism can also return to its natural state. A bottle of wine has 630 calories. A beer has about 150 calories. So it's very reasonable to imagine drinking all of those calories, 600 to 1,000 plus calories a day. That is a lot. There's 3,500 calories in every pound. And so it doesn't take long to negate the calories burned from a workout if you're getting your workouts in while in this cycle of drinking, but then to pile on those extra pounds. When we drink, we also hijack our metabolism because our body recognizes alcohol for what it is. Our body doesn't pay attention to the beautiful labels or the marketing, the Super Bowl ads touting this as some magical elixir. Our body knows exactly what this is. It's a poison. And it has to put all other work to the side while it expels this poison. What does that mean for us? It means that whatever we're eating gets put aside to deal with later. It gets stored as fat. Not all of it, but some of it. Well, in middle age, we don't need any more calories stored as fat, do we? I know I sure didn't. And so that's, again, it's just setting us up for failure. When you have good intentions, which I know most of us do, we want to maintain a healthy weight. We want to exercise, but alcohol just really zaps it, doesn't it? How are you going to, when you wake up in the morning feeling bloated and you have bloodshot eyes and dehydrated skin, are you really going to go tackle the day and crush your workout and make healthy food choices? No, it's just staying stuck in that tired, repetitive pattern. Meanwhile, summer is coming. Crazy to think about. But you guys, that one choice, that one firm decision to change your relationship with alcohol, as I mentioned at the beginning, has countless benefits, some of which are realized over a longer amount of time. Restored relationships, dealing with inner critic and establishing healthy boundaries, having more confidence, right? That might take a little longer. But if you want to see the quick fix, the fast results from not drinking, you will see them in the mirror. So here is the fork in the road. Here is your choice. You can keep doing what you're doing. If you could stop drinking on your own, you would have by now. You would have by now. So you can keep telling yourself that something's going to change as summer keeps approaching. You can waste more time trying and falling deeper and deeper into that negativity of feeling defeated. If you've listened to several of our episodes, you'll come to understand that it's just alcohol being the drug that it is. It's not you. Or you can say, okay, that door A doesn't sound good. What's behind door B, Victoria? Hang out with us for 90 days, at least 90 days. There aren't a lot of guarantees that I can make, but I can almost 100% guarantee that you are going to look better when summer hits. Imagine going into summer being alcohol-free. Don't come at me with the wedding you've got this summer and what are you going to do about not drinking? Don't worry about that. That's why you have us. Instead, imagine going to that wedding or going on that vacation that you've been waiting for, being alcohol-free for a few months. How would you look? How would you feel walking into those events? What outfits would you buy? How would those clothes fit? How would your skin look? How would your hair look? Your hair is probably going to look shinier and thicker too, because you're nourishing your body appropriately again, and things are being absorbed the way they should. So yeah, nice side effect. So those are the two visions, right? Or do you keep on in this cycle? Same old, and there you are. The choice is easy. It's not making the choice that's hard. It's the back and forth that's hard. So make a choice. You can book a call. It's a free call, guys. Discovery call, 15 minutes. It'll be with me or one of our other awesome coaches. We're just going to have a conversation. I know it can feel like a big step, and it is. Believe me, I've been where you are, where I went back and forth and, well, maybe I'll try this. Maybe this will work. Until finally I was just like, oh my gosh, enough already. And I leaned in and took the first step and finally got this thing behind me once and for all. That can be you. You don't need to know all the answers of how it's going to unfold. That's why you have us. You've got coaching. All of the coaches who are with our company have coached for thousands of hours. We have years of experience. We're always doing supplement courses. We're always learning more about the science of addiction, how we can help you more effectively. And so you are in really good hands with our coaches. Community. This is not just a group of people who drink too much. This is a group of high-level, high-performing individuals. They've got big jobs, big lives, sometimes big families, sometimes not. But they are goal-oriented folks who are accustomed to checking things off their to-do list, except this alcohol thing has been on their to-do list for years, and they just can't put it behind them. So imagine being in that sort of community, people with that growth mindset who are ready to lean into this. It's electric. It really is. And accountability. Look, you're the only one who knows how your shorts are going to fit when summer hits. We're not going to be in your closet, but we will be there to support you and to check in on you, to make sure that you're coming to calls, that you are participating. And so when you do try on those shorts, when summer comes, and you tell us about how they buttoned without a problem, we're going to be celebrating with you. It's a pretty amazing experience. I had someone ask me recently, I think they were, day 40 something, and they said, when is this going to be really hard and miserable? And I said, what if it isn't? And they kind of stopped and thought about that. Oh, yeah, I guess it's not going to be. No, quite the opposite. They feel empowered. They feel great. They're rested. They have more energy. They're getting back into their workouts. I mean, that's the kind of people you want to hang out with, right? So I hope this has been helpful and inspiring. And look, it's okay if winter has not been your friend, and if the drinking has not gotten better or even gotten worse during this cold, dark season. It's okay. Lean into this, make your choice, and rest assured that you're going to look and feel better going into summer. And you won't even have to wait that long because you will be springing into spring. I hope to get to chat with you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, be well and have an awesome day.
Hi there, this is James Swanwick. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I would be so grateful if you would leave a review. That will help us climb the rankings and get our show exposed to so many more people who could really benefit from the content. You can do that by going into Apple Podcasts, rating the show, writing a little one-sentence summary, and posting it. That would be so amazing. Thank you. Likewise, if you would like to schedule a 15-minute exploratory call and apply for our Project 90 program, then you can do so by going to alcoholfreelifestyle.com/project90. If you'd like to get the free guide, that is the Alcohol Freedom Formula Guide, you can go to alcoholfreelifestyle.com/guide. Our YouTube channel is at alcoholfreelifestyle.com/YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at James Swanwick. Thank you so much for listening. We so appreciate you, and we'll catch you on the next one.